to show up on my through the stream to show up on my tablet. Hello everyone, Uncle Crocheter here, back at it again with Zone Rangers. And according to what I am using as a character sheet, our last section that we left off on was number 16. So let's go there. With his speed slowed, Sonic can change the direction he's falling. Below him, he can see what looks like a pool of water on top of a building. Just the thing for a safe landing. He twists in the air and falls towards it. Ah! He screams as he realizes that it's not a pool of water, but a huge sheet of glass. Desperately, he tries to steer away from it, but he's too close. There's a colossal crash as he hits the glass and it shatters into billions of pieces which fall with him into the room below. There is a party going on in the room, or there was until Sonic dropped in. Nobody was hurt, but all the guests are covered in broken glass, and the food is filled with shards and splinters. Sonic pulls himself out of a huge sponge cake and looks up. There is no noise apart from the tinkling of a few final fragments of glass. Everybody in the room is looking at him, and they all seem to be large cats. What should he do? Be cool about it, offer the Chaos Emerald as a gift, or attack the most important looking person here? I'm going to say be cool.
Dangerously.
Huh?
Live dangerously.
So we're going to attack someone?
We're gonna die. Yeah.
Okay.
That's a fun. We've been just
So that's number 291.
Gotta have some fun.
Uh-huh. Sonic leaps out of the remains of the cake, sees the most impressively dressed cat person in the room. Oh, hello, Denver Buzzard. And hurtles across the floor towards him. Two heavy swords thud into the floor just in front of him, and he screeches to a halt. His arms are grabbed, and two muscular guards lift him off the floor. The Chaos Emerald drops from his paws. One of the guards picks it up and passes it to the impressive cat, who studies it. Interesting, he says. He looks like a kamikaze agent for the Outcasts, but that doesn't explain why he would be carrying a Chaos Emerald. This could be a fake Chaos Emerald, of course. He may have been told to swap it for our emerald. We must find out. By the authority vested in me, I'm calling a trial. Got an episode request that's better than SpongeBob SquarePants clams. Okay, Denver, I'm listening. React to hi-hat, Julian. I'm not reacting to TV stuff. I don't want to risk the copyright strike I would get. Turn to 69. The cats rearrange the tables and chairs to make a semicircle. In the middle sits the impressive cat holding the Chaos Emerald, which sparkles and flashes with subdued energy, and Sonic held by the two guards. The cat strides over to Sonic. I am Galen, High Judge and Commander of Scrapbrain City. You have broken into our banquet, probably on a mission of destruction, without an invitation and improperly dressed.
Oh, no. Improperly.
You, Sonic, though whatever you are accused of being an outcast spy. We know they have spies in our city because our agents have infiltrated them and tell me their every move. Do you plead innocent or guilty? He stares at Sonic. Well, I say we plead innocent.
Sure, why not? You're not gonna believe us anyway.
All right, turn to 7. I'm innocent. I've only just arrived, and I've never heard of the outcasts, replies Sonic. A likely story, Galen says. I submit before the court 2 crucial pieces of evidence. 1, he holds out the Chaos Emerald. This Chaos Emerald, remarkably similar to the one which powers our own city. This one may be fake or it may be genuine, but one thing is certain, it should not be in the possession of the spy. All the cats applaud. Now the second piece of evidence, continues Galen. I ask you to cast your eyes over this invading reprobate. What do you see, fellow citizens? There is a certain cat-like appearance to him, but he is blue. As we all know, only mutants are blue, and all mutants are outcast here. Guilty is charged. Guards, take him away. Oh dear. Turn to 259.
That wasn't very friendly.
Talk about an unfair trial.
Oh, so
The cats applaud as the guards drag Sonic from the courtroom down a long corridor to a small cell. They hurl him in and slam the door. The cell is bleak. There is a small window with bars on it, a small bed which looks very hard, and the door which is made of steel. Previous prisoners have scratched messages into the stone wall. The outcast will win. Watch out for Galen, he's tricky. I wish I had a get out of jail free card. At the top of the wall is a large sign that reads, "Defacing the wall is punishable by death." Someone crossed out "defacing the wall" and written anything Galen doesn't like. Underneath it, what should Sonic examine? The window, the bed, or the door? We know the bed progresses the story.
there we go.
To the bed. The bed is as uncomfortable as it looks, with only one blanket on it. Suddenly, Sonic realizes the only place to hide anything in this cell would be under the bed. He kneels on the floor and feels around, and yes, there's something under there. He pulls out 3 gold rings. Write them down. Okay, I shall write them down. So Sonic now has 23 rings. Then realizes that part of the floor is wobbly, so perhaps something could be hidden under it. Sonic slides under the bed, lifts the loose flagstone, and moves forward to see what is there. Whoa! He's rolling out of control in a stony chute that twists, turns, and bumps him until he's dizzy and bruised. Suddenly, he rockets out of the end of the chute into a small room and into a group of animals who spring back and draw wicked-looking swords ready to attack. Turn to 123. Meanwhile, on the other side of Mobius, Tails is buried up to his waist in a snowdrift. Unfortunately, he's upside down, so his head is in the snow and his feet are waving in the air. A moment ago, he materialized a meter above the snowdrift, and you can work out the rest yourself. "Sonic!" he shouts, his voice muffled by the snow. "Sonic, where are you?" He listens for any reply. There's no trace of Sonic's voice. Not surprising, since he's in Scrapbrain City. But Tails can hear shouts and the sound of a fight. If you think Tails should burrow into the snow so the fighters can't see him, turn to 240. If you think he should investigate what's happening, turn to 283. If you think he should join in the fight, turn to 89.
It's Tails.
Yeah?
You don't think he's gonna cower?
That depends on what game.
Sonic is his only ally where he is.
Okay. So hide?
So Sonic is his only way out of anything.
Yeah.
So he's got to make sure Sonic is okay.
What the hell? 5 Nights at Banana Splits.
What about there?
I know. Apparently, according to Denver Busted, someone made a make 5 Nights at Banana Splits on Click Team Fusion or FNAF Maker. So he's asking me to make a game.
Ah, gotcha.
I don't know how Click Team works, nor how to make a FNAF game in the software I use. So we're gonna hide.
Sure.
All right. That's 240. And the stream froze.
Sorry. But that's funny.
Crap. This is not good.
Oh, this happens with our Wi-Fi all the time.
Yeah. Oh no, because I've got full bars.
I have full bars all the time, and I still end up with this freezing. I was starting to think it was just my fucking phone.
No. The stream froze. Technical difficulties, folks.
Rose, they can't hear you.
How do we unfreeze it?